Tell us about yourself. Work, family, your hobbies.
Well, I recently retired from real estate appraisal, and that's been about 2 years. And that was a hard adjustment for me because I was used to that routine. But the city work does keep me busy as well. For my hobbies, I work in my garden. I like to do yoga. I try to stay in shape because I backpack every summer. I have 2 children. One's 29 and my daughter's 24. My son's 29, my daughter's 24. And I have my first grandbaby on the way coming in December, so I'm very excited about that.
What are the major issues facing Harahan?
I would have to say, like in any city, revenue. We definitely desperately need more revenue. We need revenue for our infrastructure, for our drainage, our sewerage, playground, senior center. Our employees, our city employees have not had a raise in 10 years, and I just think that's unacceptable. We've got to get them a raise. But the problem is, how do you increase revenues? And I know some candidates have talked about annexation, and I don't think that that's a solution because Jefferson Parish has to approve any annexation. I don't think they're going to give away any revenue producing company to Harahan. I think if we could I know Tina has gotten a lot more grants than at past administration, so I think that's something we should look at, and I think we should maybe reach out into the community and try to find people who have expertise in that area to maybe help us explore. Maybe we're not aware of all the places that we could possibly apply for these grants. I think that's the main thing, is revenue. And one thing I did think of, though, is that I think it would be really nice if Harahan could come up with some sort of annual festival that would bring people to our city and revenue to our city. Whether it's I know we have a lot of artists in Harahan, whether it would be an art walk or music festival, I don't know, something that we could celebrate and bring people in and bring revenue in.
Can you share your experience for those who might want to run for public office?
It's been honestly hard. It's a hard job, and the political climate in Harahan is tough. But it's rewarding as well. So even though it's hard, I'm glad that I did it, and it's interesting. I've learned a lot, but I do have a concern. I feel like the way the politics are in Harahan now, it might discourage good people from stepping up and running for office. The personal attacks, the vitriol, the misinformation, intentional misinformation. All it does is create distrust in the citizens. And I think it could possibly make people not want to run. I mean, nobody wants to be personally attacked over and over and over. And I just think we need good people. I would encourage people to please run and just do the best you can do, and we need good people to fill those positions, and I hope it doesn't discourage people. I hope they want to roll their sleeves up and come in and help our city.
What is your vision for the future of Harahan?
Well, I think the future is here and coming. In the past, and I'm sure you've noticed it, all the new construction. In the past, we would have maybe 2 new houses built a year. Now we have 20 new houses built a year. They're tearing down houses, The city has gotten rid of blight, so a lot of the 10, I think we raised or leveled 10 houses this year, so those are going to be new houses. So as the political climate changes and the economic climate changes, I just think we're going to grow and people are going to be attracted here. It's a gem. We are 10 minutes from the airport, 20 minutes from downtown. You never hit traffic to or from, even at rush hour. We have the levee. We're 10 or 15 minutes from Elmwood. We're 15 or 20 minutes from Audubon Park and Uptown, all of their restaurants. I just think we're not known. We're hidden, and maybe that's a good thing, but I think it's going to be better once we're discovered, and it's going to make our property values go up. That will make our revenues go up. It's been said that the best, most consistent revenue for a city is property tax. So as our property values rise, as smaller houses are torn down and larger houses are built, our property tax revenues are going to go up, and that's going to be some of the revenue that we need for our city.
Sue, thank you for coming to our home tonight. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with the citizens of Harahan?
Yes, thank you for having me. I think it's important for citizens to know that I didn't just one day decide to jump on the council. I have been fighting for the citizens of Harahan for 30 years, 26 years as a private citizen and the last 4 years on this council. The thing that got me into politics was when my neighbor started subdividing the large lots in my street. And I had to go knock on every door and get our covenants reinstated just to stop him. And it just became a passion of mine that I wanted to preserve the integrity of our little city. I love Harahan. I chose it because of the small town charm that it has, and I just would like to try to keep that. And I just think we need to keep our property. It keeps our property values up. It's just important. It's very important. And I'm also, am against flipping residential to commercial.